Welcome back, guys. We're driving to the gym once again. It's pretty late today. It's 7:30, and the gym closes at 9. So there's not actually going to be much time to work out once we get there, or we go to the locker room, put our stuff away. It's going to be a very light workout today, and then I'll use the sauna at the end, because the reason I'm actually going so late is that I was working on the patio all day. I finished it for the most part. I mean, there's like little touch up things that I want to do to it, but the bulk of the work is done. Like, everything's laid down. It's done. But it was very tiring today. I just finished that. So it was quite a long day doing that. um, but it gave me a respect for people that do this kind of stuff day in and day out. This project has really enlightened me to how difficult this work can be. I mean, it's not bad when it's nice and cool out, but working in the sun, even today, it was like, maybe at the peak it was 65 degrees. It was not hot, but just being in the sun really destroys you. I mean, I had a hat on and stuff, but the sun just it gets you no matter what, no matter how cool it is and nice. The sun does it. And on hot days, I mean, that must just be brutal. There were 1 or 2 days that I was working on this where, the temperatures were getting up to 80 degrees, and it was pretty bad, but not as bad as just being in the sun. Like, during those days, I knew there was no chance I was going to be working in the sun. So I waited until like the shade of the house kind of went over the patio, and in the morning it actually wasn't bad. I could do some stuff in the sun and it was fine. But this kind of work, it's not like it's grueling. Like, it is a good workout, and I could see myself getting very strong if I did this day in and day out. Probably in a lopsided way. I'm thinking, I was mostly using my right hand to do the hammering when I was, like chiseling these stones into the proper shape. But I tried to mix it up and, use my left hand to do some of the work too. But I could see, getting pretty strong doing this kind of stuff day in and day out. It was a bit of a workout. I will be honest with you guys. It was pretty intense. And it was different from using the gym, though. At the gym, you really, like, push yourself to lift, like, a ton of weight. And, nothing here was, like, hundreds of pounds that I was lifting all at once, but it was just the continuous work all day. I mean, I didn't really take a break. Like, I would take like what you could call a break, I guess, where I would just stand outside instead of actually working. And, I would do those, for like a minute, and then I would get back to it. And that would be in between like each stone that I laid down. Which it took me for this day. This was not just laying stones down. This was cutting the stones into shape and then laying them down. It took me, on average, I want to say 25 minutes per stone to cut them to the right shape that they needed to be, and then to lay them down. I mean, and laying them down took a decent amount of time too. Just laying stones down is tough. To get them perfectly flat, it's like this, it's tough when you're dealing with heavy stones like I was, to keep, putting them down, picking them back up. It's a hassle, but I'm glad it's done. It's going to be really great having that patio and being able to move the grill out onto it. I plan on getting a smoker at some point, in the next couple of months, getting a smoker and starting to smoke meats. That's going to be great. And other than that, there's one more, like, it's a second patio that I'm building under a fire pit that we've got in the backyard, and I'm going to try to get that done this week, because this week is relatively cool and temperate, and if I wait too much longer, it's not going to be good. It's going to get really hot and be unpleasant. So I'm going to try to get that done. And it will also be nice getting all of this physical, like manual labor stuff done. It'll be good to get that over with before my product arrives and I start shipping that out. So I can just focus on the business when the time comes. But I am quite tired today. I'll probably, do a little bit of an arm workout. It's Monday. I tend to do arms on Monday. I don't really have too strict of a schedule, but do a little arm workout, use the sauna, come back home after, when the gym closes, whenever that is, 9 o'clock, and just make some dinner. I've been watching the Fallout TV show. It's pretty good. I've been liking that. So I'll probably watch an episode of the Fallout TV show and just hit the hay, because this was a long day. There's a big difference in being tired from mental work and being tired from physical work, because the mental work, like, you're tired and you can part of this was mental, like, looking at the angles and stuff and measuring everything, but not really. It was mostly physical, like hammering and lifting and that kind of stuff. But when you're tired from mental work, you can kind of, like, at the end of the day, just turn your brain off and, like, just, zone out and like play a video game, watch TV, do whatever, and stay up. But when you're tired from physical work, you are exhausted. And the physical work for the day isn't officially done. I am still heading to the gym. So there will be a bit more, and I imagine I will be quite exhausted when I get back. And there's a beautiful moon in the sky. It's like, it's still day out, but it's just like this full moon that's very visible. It's very nice. Yeah, but I'm pooped. Tomorrow I will keep doing this as long as I'm not, like, completely disabled. I shouldn't be. I don't think I'm really going to be that sore at all tomorrow. So yeah, I'll keep, I'll finish up this kind of stuff, just finish up with the patio and then move on to patio number 2, which should be a bit easier than this one. There's less materials that need to be moved for it. Laying the stones is going to be just as tedious, but it is what it is. So that's what we're going to do. And I am tired enough to end this early. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. I'm just going to sit and drive the last like 30 seconds of the gym. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.